Those wildlife bridges over the freeways are so worth it.
We have fun in Pocatello with pizza, ice cream, and museums.
It's like the zoo, but at night.
And it's like the water tower, but at night.
It's right here, right now, tonight, on a brand new IFAF.
IFAF, Idaho Falls Local, Independent, Alternative Media, with Mike Nelson and Karley Morgan.
Welcome back and good evening, ungovernables, outliers, and independent thinkers.
6s, 7s. That's dumb.
Hit that like button. Let the algorithm know you're into Idaho Falls infotainment opinion, bad jokes and dad jokes. And I guess something we've been missing this whole time, trying to get on board with the alpha bullshit slang, is inflection. I guess it's supposed to go 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm sure I'm not even doing it right.
Okay, but like 6, 7. No, that's not right.
6, 7. I had a buddy explain it to me. I feel like
Does that buddy have kids
yes,
in that age range?
he ought to know.
Yeah,
He
that makes
does
sense.
know. I feel like we had our daughter had a friend once who was from South America, right? Do I have that right? Yeah. From the country Chile.
Okay.
And she was trying to teach us how to say it right.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, Chile. And I said, okay, Chile. And she's like, no, Chile. I'm like, I'm doing it right. It's 2 syllables.
Right. But clearly you
Chile.
weren't doing it right then.
So I was getting something wrong.
Yeah. Maybe it was like the inflection on the lay. Like I know
6,
for
7.
example, in Spanish, there's papa, which is dad, and then there's papas, which is potatoes.
Okay.
So papa, father, papa, potato.
So dad bod and potato bod are really similar.
Yes, basically.
I
But that
understand.
little weird inflection at the very end changes the entire meaning.
Okay.
So maybe that's what was going on?
Could be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that like some countries you hear tales from Mormon missionaries.
Right.
One guy he went to Thailand and he told me this entire sentence that was it was the same word,
Right.
but like with different I think the word was my.
Right.
And it was like my. Like my car won't start if you press this button. Or I'm like
Something like that, yeah.
They were all
I know I've seen one like that in Vietnamese that I don't remember what the word was, but yeah.
Based on inflection alone.
Yes. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy.
God, we think we've got it tough.
Right.
Anyway, I would like to just point out, as I sometimes do at the beginning of a show, when the weather is noteworthy, that we are out of the 70s and 80s this week and more into we're definitely out of the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Couple 6, 7 days.
I was going to say.
And into the 50s toward the end of the week.
Oh, so it's like officially
right?
pumpkin spice time.
Not yet. One more week.
Getting close.
Damn it.
Just the way Mama
And if you don't like it, you can SYBAU.
Okay.
Because we're not doing STFU anymore.
Okay.
SYBAU is the new STFU for the alphas. Yeah. Oh, shut your bitch ass.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I didn't want to say it.
Well, I'm glad you did. Because I was lost.
We're just discussing vernacular.
Right.
And colloquialisms. It's important anyway. So late summer is this week, this very week, coming to a close. I predict we'll have our first frost next week. At which point it will be fall. Okay.
I should probably figure out what to do with my flowers because I just put some new ones out this year. And I don't know if they're going to last through. Like, I know they're going to die, but I don't know how to make them hibernate. I've never been able to do that with flowers. So I don't know if it's more of a bring it inside type thing or if it's a let it frost and kind of keel
if
over
you're
and then
cold,
it'll
they're
come back.
cold.
Right.
Let him inside. Picture of a mountain lion staring in through the cabin window.
I would too.
No, but aren't you just kind of talking about the difference between annuals and perennials, or am I?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And these ones are supposed to be,
the
I don't
ones
remember.
that come back.
Yes, I think it's perennials.
I think it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of them. It's the one that comes back. But I don't know, because they're in a window box, so I don't know if I bring in the whole window box, or if I do just let them hibernate, or if I need to stop watering them now or keep watering them or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they were also $4 from Walmart, so.
Oh, then that's easy.
Yeah. You just let them die?
DTT, direct to trash.
Oh, but I really liked these ones, and they've grown really, really well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm kind of proud of them.
Then what you do as you're carrying them to the trash can, you say, "Thank you so much. What a great run we had."
That's sad, though.
Well done, thou good and faithful plant. Welcome to your afterlife. I hope you can grow in the landfill.
Like Wally.
Life, finds a way for the second episode in a row.
Sure. Although, I don't know, there are people who hypothesize that plants actually might be more sentient than we think they are.
Right. I guess they can sense their owner when you're within 2 kilometers, because this was a European study or something.
Yeah.
But now I've always talked to my plant. I have one living thing in my place.
Mm-hmm. And it's a very good looking plant. You've done a great job.
Well, especially since you suggested repotting it. It's a monster. It literally is Audrey 2 from the Little Shop of Horrors. I did have to kill a neighbor the other day, chop him up and feed it to keep this thing we repotted it and gave it just a little Miracle-Gro and just a little of those things that you stick down.
Those little plant spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just...
Yeah, it's doing great.
I've had it for a few years now. 3 or 4, and it's grown a little. Repotted it, did these things to it. It's 4 or 5 times the size.
Yeah, it's gotten insane.
Speaking of plants.
Yeah.
And we try to give you the heads up on these things. I think our very first fall, we actually drove up there and got you some video, but I guess we missed it. The fall foliage was popping up to High C and Palisades last week. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm a little shocked.
Here's a couple of photos from the Idaho Falls Facebook group. Aren't those beautiful fall colors?
That does look nice.
Look at the foliage, kids. Shut your SYBAU. No. Apologies to Maddie Danger, whose Mazda Miata, Lumpy, celebrated their 36th birthday. Do I have that right?
Wow,
yeah.
that car's older than I am.
1989.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, so Taylor Swift's age.
Oh, nice.
Talking about that last week.
How cute.
And will we talk about that this week? Oh, I mean, other than to say, we went to Demon Slayer.
We did. We even got the official postcards.
Yeah.
Sorry that my nails are so shit.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle.
Super cool.
We had a friend who got us into Demon Slayer, so we've seen all of the stuff.
We've seen everything up until now.
The one on the train.
Yes,
the training really ones. Yeah.
Now I will say, Demon Slayer has this really amazing ability to stretch one battle over 2 hours.
Yeah, should we spoil alert Infinity Castle for you just a little bit?
We don't have to spoil. Let's not spoil anything, but suffice it to say that even though a lot of things happen during the movie, as far as a timeline goes, it's over a very short period of time. It's
a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have one guy's backstory that you don't really need, it'd be an 1.5-hour movie.
Yeah. And you still wouldn't get through very much. You don't that's the funny thing. So they only finished 1 battle, but they start 2 in the movie.
It's still good for what it is.
Yes.
Unless, and you might be thinking, Grandma, is this the K-pop hunters that I'm the K-pop ones that I'm thinking of? Well, that's a little different. See, what K-pop Demon Hunters did was combine K-pop and Demon Slayer into a whole new thing, only with girls and girl power. So it's just different enough to not get copyright strikes.
Yes, yeah.
But Demon Slayer is sort of the original anime, right, that fights I think there are other titles that came out way before this wherein the characters also fought demons. One that I think of from my youth was Bleach. Okay. Which was a very good one, by the way. But yeah, so fighting demons in the anime realm is not an uncommon storyline. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't say that Demon Slayer's the first to do it, because they're certainly not. Yeah. Since everything's a remix and we're all standing on the shoulders of giants.
Right.
I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters springboarded off of Demon Slayer.
I would agree.
And BTS.
Yes. Yep. I would agree.
Right,
Absolutely.
Okay. And the Star Wars franchise where all the leads are female.
Yeah.
If you're my age, you probably remember Speed Racer.
Yes.
And what, like Star Blazers?
Okay.
There's a blast from the past. So, grandmas, I don't know if you're going to enjoy it because it's no Disney Pixar, right? Like it's not
formulaic.
Well, it's not realistic in that, like, you might be wondering, well, how come the sets are so beautiful, but their mouths don't actually move to the words they're saying?
Right.
First of all, it's Japanese, and so you're watching an English dubbing of it.
Yes.
Second of all, it's anime, so the mouths really don't move a lot much. They spend their money, on the sets.
Right.
And so, yeah, like a lot of people are like, what? How come this animation looks like a fifth grader did it when the mouths move? So you just got to be used to that anime. I guess I'm over-explaining a little bit.
And I actually would disagree a little bit in the sense that I thought the animation throughout was amazing.
The backgrounds, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and even the characters, like the way they moved was good.
Some of the explosions were like photorealistic.
Yes.
And I almost got an epileptic seizure. Can I say that? Right? I was like, when all
there were a couple of them that
things
were like
flashing
fireworks.
in my eyes. I was like, yes.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Weirdly enough, of all the things for it to remind me of, it reminded me of the 70s animated Lord of the Rings. Specifically,
yeah, you said that, and I don't know about that.
Well, specifically because there are a couple of parts in it where the animation does sort of seem like it's like a live action, like they took a live action shot and then covered it up in animation, which is what they did in the Lord of the Rings way back in the day. They had a couple of live action shots that they sort of like edited to look animated, even though they weren't, with the orcs and stuff.
Like the Aha Take On Me video?
Kinda. But I can show you later what I mean. But anyway, I thought it was a really neat, I thought that the animation in it was really interesting. I thought it was really well done. Like animation in it, 10 out of 10. The bird noises though. Those birds all sounded like shit.
Who do you have voicing the crows?
Yeah.
You
and
weirdos.
here's the thing, like, get real crow sounds for when it's just saying caw, you know, because I get that the birds also speak English and stuff, but also, come on, like, get someone who can do a good bird sound at least. Yeah, the bird sounds were 0 out of 10.
What's the name of the six-eyed bird in K-pop Demon Hunters? I know.
Oh, gosh, I don't remember.
The tiger is, I know this one. The tiger's Derpy, and the crow or the bird is Derpy and...
Don't remember.
Oh, damn. Anyway, this is all a sidebar to tell you about, well, really, Maddie's Miata's birthday. But first, when we were at Edwards for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, we saw this, the Taylor Swift release party of a showgirl. It's just happening, what? The 3rd through the 5th? We have tickets to the very first one.
I know, and I'm really excited. Should we dress up?
I mean, I guess.
I feel like I should dress up.
In like an era.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Taylor Swift costume already. The wig is shit, but the rest is pretty good.
Go as a showgirl.
I could. That's true.
What are the 3 glamorous and frightening and...
It was like rapturous.
That's one. Yeah. I know frightening is another one.
Frightening, yeah. You know, it's funny though, because that means that her Miata and Taylor Swift are the same age, and yet her Miata doesn't have a whole Eras tour. Come on. Step it up, Lumpy.
It should. I'm sorry, he should. Lumpy is a he. So I wanted to say something nice.
Yeah.
On Maddie's post. And so I thought, well, gosh, if I were a car, what would I like for my birthday? And I would think like a spa day. Okay, what's the car equivalent of a spa day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like a...
an oil change, maybe a tire rotation and a balancing.
So I commented, happy birthday, Lumpy. I hope you get a nice lube job. And I left it.
That's funny.
Later that day, I thought, oh my God, that's like...
Yeah.
That could mean something different.
Right.
And I swear, I just want to let you know I didn't mean for that to mean anything different.
You know, it also is kind of funny that we've... kind of connected her car to Taylor Swift now because there are some people who are theorizing that she's had a breast augmentation.
She's sure showing him off in a lot of the artwork for this new album.
So maybe Lumpy gets a lube job, Taylor gets a boob job. Happy 36.
What else is there in life, really?
Yeah.
All right. Kimmel came back last week after what essentially was a week off.
Yeah. Yeah.
His opening monologue is really a master class in how to do shit like that. He was placed, I think Stern said he was placed in an impossible position. Had to be Disney, had to be funny, had to say what he needed to say.
Yeah.
He even, it might surprise you, Red Staters, he even thanked a lot of conservative people because the issue here was free speech.
Yes, I agree.
And that transcends party lines. I thought Kimmel did a great job. So since we're into the follow-ups here, the Idaho Falls Chuckers had one job.
Oh, and 3 chances.
And 3 chances at it.
I know.
When last you left us, we talked about the Chuckers having a shot at the Pioneer League championships. And nope, they lost all 3 games.
Bummer.
But
at least they looked really good doing it. That's the important part. If you can't be good, at least be pretty.
That's what Karley says. Anyway, no wins. They just...
Yeah. Well, you know what? Better luck next time. And
choke.
This has the potential to be a really good learning opportunity.
Did they get cocky and party?
Maybe.
Like, yeah. All right. Don't get cocky, kids. Emotion Bowl. That happened Friday.
Yeah,
we wore the jerseys last week.
Yeah, speaking of other big sports flops. Man, IF, what is going on, dudes?
I made it no secret that I was rooting for the Tigers. I graduated from Idaho Falls High School. Final score, thank you, idahosports.com. I didn't realize what a great sports resource they are for sports in Idaho and East Idaho and Idaho Falls. Thanks for being there. idahosports.com, where I could check the score through the night and was dismayed when the final score was 55-13 Skyline.
Yeah, that's rough.
And
not as bad as last year.
Not as bad as last year. Last year was a...
Yeah.
Did you even try? This year was like, obviously you tried, but not nearly hard enough.
Right.
So let's focus on the positive, right? That's improvement, right?
Improvement, yep.
Skyline has won 11 of the last 12 games. Here's what I think is happening. I think all parents of all Idaho Falls High School students, evidently, say it's not winning or losing. It's how you play the game. It's how you feel, and you're special. And here's a trophy for waking up this morning. That's all Idaho Falls High School parents. Skyline parents, evidently, like whip their children every morning. They get a cigarette and a shot of vodka for breakfast. They work in the coal mines all day.
If they were smoking, there's no way that they would have the lung capacity needed to win with that big of a margin.
Which parents are right? Which group of parents are right? You be the judge, but I'll tell you who the losers are.
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like IF has had some other less than sportsman behavior. Yes. Yeah. So it sounds like maybe they've just taken their eye off the prize a little here. Because apparently there was an incident, what was it, the game before the Emotion Bowl?
I believe so.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, God, are they even going to play the Emotion Bowl because of this?
I really thought that there was going to be a little bit more of a hammer coming down on them, but I guess not. Maybe it wasn't as bad as it sounded like it was, but it sounded pretty bad.
Marching band was on the field doing what they do.
Right.
Playing their marching band music.
Yes.
That's their job.
Yeah, that's like literally what they have practiced for this whole time.
Tigers were itching to get on the field, ran out onto the field, and I guess there was some, I don't know, pushing, shoving, name calling.
Basically from the football players toward the band students. Yeah, and you know what? The thing that makes me the maddest about that is, do you know how expensive instruments are? Like, a cheap one is like $400 or $500 at least.
Should we get into what requires more talent? Throwing a fucking football or playing a trombone?
Yeah, right.
We won't, because we're not the best, because we're both team marching band.
For sure. Yeah. Honestly, I always enjoy that kind of stuff way more. Like when we do go to sports games of any kind. I always like it when they do like the little mascot races, or they have like cheerleaders, or I like the accoutrement on the like sides of each of the sports things,
Yeah, and they play an all horned up version of 2 Unlimited. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, right.
Get ready for whatever it's called. Anywho, yeah, there was some name calling, some shoving, some get off the field. It's our time now. You band geeks, nerds, whatever. And I think the coach did exactly what he should have done, which is just apologize.
Yes.
Blanket apology, unacceptable behavior, so sorry. That's what I saw anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what you should have done.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, if you're a high schooler right now and you're calling some other kid a dork or a nerd, just realize, dude, that probably means that you have peaked in high school and you got a whole lot of life left in front of you. And if this is the best you're going to get, buddy, that's not very good.
It could mean that.
Yeah.
Could mean that. And one other story we wanted to tackle, we waited a couple of weeks for this one to kind of see where the dust settled.
Yeah.
Was the pie hole story. Now, here are two, I'm going to give you the 2 possible extreme stories that I heard that were thrown out.
Yeah.
Here's story number 1. Guy walks into the pie hole to enjoy some delicious pie. He's wearing a red MAGA hat. That's right, a Make America Great Again hat. And the employee said, "Get the hell out of here, you weirdo Nazi." That's story 1. Story 2 is, guy walks in with a MAGA hat on, a red hat, and starts hounding, harassing the employee. "Hey, how you like my hat? You like my hat? Do you like my hat, you liberal pinko commie scum?" That's story 2. Either way, it ended with the restaurant doing what all restaurants say they can do, typically with a sign on the front door.
Yes.
Or somewhere in the restaurant, which is refusing service to anyone for any reason. That's what the restaurant employee did.
Yeah.
So 2 stories, same outcome. And then like the guy that went into the restaurant lit him up on social media. But then the pie hole told their side of the story. And then all of the internet commenters.
Right. Well, and I did also want to point
hopped
out
on the train.
that the customer did end up going back, deleting his original comment.
Saying they had spoken to the owners of the pie hole.
Exactly.
And
And
it was all
basically
good
rescinded
now.
what they'd earlier said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But then a bunch of people jumped on with just what I thought some people I know personally.
Right.
Some people I've spent time with personally. Jumping on there saying those guys suck. Their pizza once 2.5 years ago was really bad. I mean, like,
Yeah.
honestly, guys, to a ridiculous, comical, what the hell are we doing?
Right.
Don't we have bigger fish to fry
Well, and also,
problems to solve?
Clearly, you're bringing it up
Extent.
now because your feelings are hurt. Because if you actually felt that way, you would have just said it earlier.
Right.
You know?
Right. I've seen a lot of that, and I bet you we've done it on this show too,
Sure, to an extent.
where you pile on, somebody's already getting it, and you just sort of pile on.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes I get like, people just think, oh, I don't have anything nice to say, so I won't say anything at all. And then they have a reason to sort of voice their concerns that they'd previously had. So,
Yeah.
I can see it both ways. And also, like, just don't be a weirdo. Just don't be a weirdo.
If you've listened to this show, you know what side of the conversation we're on. And it has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with delicious pizza.
Yes. Yeah.
You want to see a pie hole? It's right here. This, my mouth.
Is specifically designed to be a hole for pie.
That's right. So, have you heard? There's a new, what is it? There's a new chain of, is it breakfast restaurants in California? And I think there's one in Vegas called Egg Slut.
Oh, I have heard of that one. And frankly, I want to try it so bad.
Anyway, sounds fantastic.
Sometimes I forget that that's still not how people talk all the time.
Right.
Because just like last week, my granny was all like, hey, do you want some tomatoes? Like, I have so many left over from my garden and like, just please take them. And I'm like, oh, actually, Banani, I would love that. You have no idea what a slut I've been for tomatoes this summer. And she kind of looks at me like, are you kidding, kid? And I was like, sorry, I've just really been enjoying tomatoes, I mean.
Yeah.
My poor granny having to put up with my bullshit.
Yeah, forget Pizza Hut. Can we get a pizza slut on up in here?
I love that.
Until then, there's Pie Hole.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, kids, I'll take the elder statesman role here for just a second. On the show, I've played that card a couple of times. Sure. I don't want to play it too often because I don't believe just because you've been on this planet for a few years extra means you have any additional wisdom or insight.
Yeah, there are lots of people who don't even.
But I will say this. I am a real estate professional. I'm licensed by the state of Idaho, and by God, I'm a member of the local Realtors Association, and I wear those two badges with honor, distinction, pride, and respect for what they both mean, and the code of ethics that I uphold. Mm-hmm. That said, this is my playtime and my recreation time.
Right.
And it is for Karley, too. Mm-hmm. So this is where, and we share it with you openly and freely, and honestly, it's a little bit vulnerable, but we do anyway.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. Okay. Kids, there's nothing wrong with being in the center. I know that all of your friends post 5 times a day about how Trump sucks. Mm-hmm. Some of them post 6 times a day about how Charlie Kirk is God now. Mm-hmm. I saw the weird, just bizarre, messed up AI art of Charlie Kirk sitting next to God in heaven, holding a Bible and a rifle. Come on.
Just weird stuff, dude.
Don't get weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey kids, there's nothing wrong with going, I'm not either of these people. Mm-hmm. Once you see your friends say, they're going to make this statement. They're going to say, well, the other side is so dumb that they don't even ... Mm-hmm. Once you see that, you're seeing the beginning of the dehumanization process that extremists start and complete to go through with the worst case scenario, which is destroying people with the opposite beliefs on the other side.
Right.
And that's what I mean by be careful when fighting monsters, that you do not become one yourself. It's okay, kids, to not be extreme. Oh, but then you don't care about politics and you get a hard time. And if you're not saying so, it's what if you're silent, you're complicit now. That's not true. That's an extremist point of view that you don't have to adhere to. Sometimes you can just SYBAU.
Well, and you know
and
what?
That's okay.
Here's one thing I'll say too.
Yeah.
Is sometimes it's okay to recognize that right now you personally don't have the power to change things in your sphere. And that sucks. It is a really shitty, powerless way of feeling. And also, it's just the fact of the matter sometimes.
And if you're overwhelmed by life and want to spend your emotional energy elsewhere,
right?
It's okay to spend it on something that's not akin to banging your head against a brick wall until it bleeds to no avail,
right?
And to effect no change. The Serenity Prayer exists for a reason. Can I change it? Give me the strength, oh Lord. If I can't change it, give me the, courage to accept it. Is that how it goes? And then finally, the wisdom to know the difference.
Right. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, too. I do think that it's totally normal and fair to have your strong political beliefs and to want to change things when that's possible. Just remember that sometimes we're just little people who need a damn break.
We're dedicated to having fun here on IFAF, just like we're dedicated to serving you when it's time to sell your home. Mike helps Idaho, and when it's time to make your move, we can help you too.
We know Idaho Falls, and we know the current real estate market. We'll guide you through the process with ease and confidence. And we're backed and brokered by Keller Williams Realty East Idaho.
When it's time to sell your home, make your move with Mike Helps Idaho. Link in post.
Ladies, go thrifting at Elsie's Closet Upscale Resale, Idaho Falls' only thrift store just for women.
Right now, save on blouses, sweaters, dresses, boots, and jewelry, knit cardigans, layering pieces, and bags. And now featuring Bumble and Bleach soapery.
Elsie's Closet. Find trendy, sustainable fashion that's budget-friendly. Look for the pink sign downtown on A Street. It's not just a stop at the thrift, it's a whole vibe.
Do you want to feed your family locally raised beef? Right now, Virgin River Land and Cattle Company is offering 25-pound ground beef bundles to grill for your family.
You can have your very own farm-to-table experience. Find Virgin River Land and Cattle Company on Facebook. New customers use promo code IFAF to save 15% on your first purchase.
Virgin River Land and Cattle Company proudly ships to 5 states: Idaho, Utah, Montana, Oregon, Wyoming, and Nevada. Who would you rather rely on for your Idaho Falls fiber internet service? An out-of-state company or the best local choice, QuickNet?
Right now, get QuickNet's Crazy Fast 250 service for $37 a month, or their Crazy Fast Gig service for $49 a month.
Unlimited data, no setup fee, no term contract, net neutrality, and hometown-friendly support. For Idaho Falls Fiber, choose QuickNet. New customers use code IFAF to save 15% on your first 3 months.
Do you love Idaho Falls as much as we do? Show it with a unique homegrown hometown tee from Teton T-shirts.
Including these cool vintage versions of the Civic Auditorium, the West Bank, and the Water Tower, our famous potato sack design, and the classic I Heart IFT. Check out TetonT-shirts.com. These exclusive designs aren't available in gift shops.
Head to TetonT-shirts.com, link in post. Created in Idaho Falls for Idaho Falls.
From the makers of STFU comes SYPAU and now SLPNBTY.
Idaho Falls, IFAF.
Okay, wait. Did you say SLNPBTY?
SLPNBTY.
Okay. So,
Idaho license plate. What do we want to guess, kids?
Slapping booty?
Yes. Now, what if we pull out slightly and show you the license plate holder that references Disneyland?
Is it supposed to be Sleeping Beauty?
Aha!
See, okay. Here's the thing. I feel like there are lots of times when, and like, I get why you do it, because a lot of the time you can figure out what the word is even without the vowels in it. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you need at least one. I know for a fact that I've seen a BMW driving around with a license plate that, if I remember correctly, and I took a picture of it too. I'm mad that I don't remember it, especially because I actually, like, the guy driving it saw me taking a picture of his license plate and kind of like looked out the window and was like, ah. And I was like, yeah, funny, it's good.
Whenever I'm doing that behind somebody, I always give a thumbs up, like,
right.
in case they're looking.
But yeah, I think that the license plate said something like no blinker.
Okay.
Which, if you know anything about BMW drivers,
yes.
It's sort of a joke that they notoriously don't use their blinkers.
I've heard that too. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sure you have.
Say, speaking of driving around, here's another story that we sort of missed out of Utah, but God, we've been loaded with Utah stories.
We have.
Lately. In fact, we did a little TikTok about Zion's Shores, Utah desert surf community. Mm-hmm. And a guy said, are you sure this wouldn't be more appropriate for Southern Utah AF? And I said, hey, let's address this. Let's bring this up.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I get it.
So we have 4 kinds of stories on IFAF. Mm-hmm. Local, Idaho Falls. Regional, I-15 corridor.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before. Mm-hmm. And then national and global.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're probably going to talk about things around here. Burning Man. Things that happen in Yellowstone, like 300 hats pulled out of geysers.
Right. I mean, the fact of the matter is that these things do still affect the people of IF.
Yeah.
Even if they're not exactly perfectly local.
A lot of Idahoans drive through Utah.
Exactly.
To Cedar City, St. George, Mesquite.
Yes.
Los Tejas. Okay. Anyway, here's another Utah story. A guy named Jacob Ortel was driving a tractor trailer involved in a 5-vehicle crash.
Oh my gosh.
On September 17th.
That's a lot of cars for a crash, which makes sense because highway, but also terrifying.
Troopers inspected his refrigerated trailer and found 2 girls inside, 12 and 14. You want to guess as to why we waited on this story too?
Yeah.
Could have gone really bad.
Well, and it looks really bad.
It's a bad look, bro.
But I mean, especially because like they don't tell you the condition of the girls per se.
Right.
You know, they just say that they're like alive and unharmed more or less, but also like they don't explain, you know, do they know this guy? Do they not know this guy? Like,
what's
are they,
the relationship?
Are they, you know, lost kids?
Are they missing?
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you want us to finish the story, so you're not looking at your
Right.
phone or whatever you're listening to in disbelief. So, yeah, it's his half-sisters.
Okay.
He was transporting them to their aunt
Okay.
to take some school exams and stay with her aunt. From the family's milk farm in Huntington to Salt Lake City.
Which also, like, okay, but why in the refrigerated part of the truck?
Apparently, there wasn't enough room in the cab. They had been in
How,
the trailer
though?
for 3 hours at 30 degrees, 29.5 actually,
Oh my gosh.
and they had done it before.
That doesn't sound pleasant, though.
It sure as hell doesn't.
I mean, at the very least, like, have one girl sit up front and swap every, like, 30 minutes.
I know that in the summer, when I go into the beer cooler at whatever store,
Right.
and I'm in there for more than a minute, it's a little chilly.
Yeah, or walking down the refrigerated section in Winco.
Maverick, Brolums, yeah. So-
Yeah, it's not comfy. So, like, are they, like, are they in full winter gear? Like,
it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
maybe that's why they didn't get hurt. They were already, like, dressed up like little marshmallows.
I feel bad for the girls, but you know who I don't feel bad for is us.
Yeah.
There's so many shit news stories out there lately that for us, the people telling you the story, and for you, the people listening to the story, God, that could have gone a whole lot worse.
It is nice that at least there was a very innocent reason that they were in there.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know, it's kind of funny to note that sometimes, what was I stuck? I was stuck behind the most ridiculous vehicle the other day out on a country road.
Oh, probably a tractor.
It was a tractor of some kind, but I think
Okay.
it was like it had a big farm thing attached to it. Like it was big, it was ridiculous. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just for the next 2 country miles. And that was fine.
Sure.
You know,
it's
we still-
the price you pay for living in such a lovely area.
It is.
Yeah.
And I like my food,
Yes.
so no complaints here.
Of course.
But I did kind of think, geez, you know, it's this, every once in a while you get a reminder that we're kind of out in the sticks.
A little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either way, I'm glad that it was so innocent. I'm glad that everyone was there of their own volition. I also do think that someone needs to educate him on, like, traveler safety. And maybe there should have been a little bit more effort made to creating the room in the cab or choosing a different vehicle to make this trip in.
Yeah.
Something.
All right. Can we switch gears real quick?
Yeah.
We found out that Tate Anderson passed away. I'm really mourning the loss of this kid. I say kid. He was
Yeah.
19, almost 20.
Mm-hmm.
I think his...
Still just so young.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, it's all relative. Because doctors told Mom that I don't think he was going to make it past 3 days or 3 weeks initially when he was born. And he made
Wow.
it 2 decades.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Which is amazing
to
considering the
me,
context,
that's a
but
happy ending.
Yeah.
Now, you may,
In its own way.
you may be thinking, gosh, that sounds really familiar. And if it does, it's because, so Ellen, back when she was still a good guy,
Aw.
she found out about Tate Anderson. He lived in Rigby at the time. He passed away in Texas last week. Anyway, you may remember him because he called her his girlfriend.
Oh, that's cute though.
And this was 2013, so 12 years ago, 19. Let's do some quick math, even though we shouldn't. 7. The kid was 7. Anyway, so she started calling him her boyfriend,
Probably much to her wife's surprise.
much to the surprise of Portia. I want to say De La Rossi, but that's not it. De Rossi, Portia De Rossi. It's been a while since I've said that name.
Right.
And also the words chupacabra and kookaburra and capybara.
Kookaburra.
I know. I'll just list all of the things people have given me shit over mispronouncing
Right.
over the last 2 years.
And that one city where the guy doesn't like gingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sararita.
Yeah.
I think I've got that right. Anyway, it was such a cute story. We were all polling for Tate 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And he passed away, surrounded by family, last Friday, September 26th. Yeah, he would have
That's
turned
just
20
heartbreaking.
next week, October 4th. Wait, isn't that that's this Saturday? Yeah.
Ugh, that's sad.
His family says our hearts are absolutely shattered as we share the news we never wanted to write. But Tate is finally free. No more pain.
Yeah.
No more appointments. No more treatments.
Ugh, that's hard.
Yeah, like he got a new heart transplant. He had hypoplastic left heart syndrome. Anyway,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult.
What a fighter.
Yeah. I'm impressed how long he made it. Honestly, it sounds like he really wanted to stick around.
Yeah.
Just sad.
It is. But, you want to be updated on that stuff.
Right.
Because, honestly, I can't think of a person who was in Idaho Falls or the area back then who isn't completely emotionally invested in this kid.
Yeah.
All right. Last week, we sort of, paid our penance for chucking Pocatello under the bus. In a preview, you may have seen this reel making the rounds because, it's so funny, Karley. We do a ton of shit on this show.
Right.
And we go from, like we just did, from something super sad to something kind of funny.
Yeah.
Two things went viral from the last couple of weeks, and that is our statement that Pocatello is the Ogden of Idaho and the winter weather prediction by the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, which I was not expecting that one to be that popular.
It's the weirdest thing, you guys. It's being a content creator is such a unless you're deliberately following the trends.
Yeah.
Which we will never do.
Well, I feel like we try to be aware of them. We don't necessarily follow them unless we feel like they're in our wheelhouse.
If by follow the trends you mean K-pop demon hunters.
Sure.
Absolutely, we follow those trends.
Well, we'll check out the things that people are talking about.
But if it's do a little dance and turn around, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah.
That's not what, no.
We do what we want to do.
All right, I think you got it. Anyway, One of the things that went viral was us bagging on Pocatello. Kind of. The only point I made, a lot of people were saying, it's a dirty railroad town. There, I said it. We didn't say that.
No.
We didn't say that. What we said was, if you look at Idaho Falls and the Snake River Valley kind of as a reverse map of the Salt Lake Valley, then kind of it is.
Yeah.
All right. But then we thought, you know what? We're going to go enjoy Pocatello.
Yeah, so basically I had won a free stay at one of the little Airbnbs down there. It's called the Tree House. It's super cute. I got it through the Snake River Animal Shelter thing since I won Best Costume.
You won Best Costume?
Yeah, and I decided to cash it in so that we could do a little getaway for your birthday.
It was fun.
So I will say I planned something that I thought was a little bit more up your alley. But finally, when I got you in the car and we started going and I told you we were going to go to Pocatello, you're like, oh, are we going to go to the Clean Museum? And I was like, no, why in the hell would, why would I think that that'd be what you'd want to do for your birthday? But you had told me previously about how your mom was very interested in Don Aslet's book on cleaning. We
don't know what we've got, guys. This is a case of us ignoring something that's kind of a big deal to other people.
Right.
We have a Don Aslet's Cleaning Center on 17th in Idaho Falls. We've got his Museum of Clean that he could have built anywhere.
Yeah.
In Pocatello.
And it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. In fact, we're going to start throwing up some photos here. One of the recurring themes throughout the museum, obviously we went, were these humanoids made of cleaning things. I mean, there's a whole vacuum section.
Okay.
It's 5 floors.
Yeah, I thought the vacuums were the coolest part.
Yeah.
Just saying, specifically, I really liked the super old wood vacuums, like the proto vacuums.
Sweepers.
Yeah, those were insanely cool to me. Now, especially because when I was younger, I really liked this, I think it was like a BBC documentary called 1900s House, where they took a modern family and put them in a house that was outfitted as if it were the 1900s. And one of the things that they talked about a lot was how difficult it was to clean things. And that they didn't have vacuums and it sucked.
This guy, I mean, looking back now, no offense, Don Aslet, probably on the spectrum.
Maybe.
But he decided to rhythm with the tism and put this whole thing together.
Hey, if anything made me that much money, I would be obsessed with it too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Wrote a lot of books. And yes, my mom had 2 books that I remember growing up. Irma Bombeck and a Don Aslet book. Like he had like puns for book time. Clutter's Last Stand.
Yeah. Hilarious, by the way.
And one about how I swept my way to the top.
So he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah. Anyway, it was great.
Yeah.
How great can a cleaning museum be? One of the reviews we read was it was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
And I would agree.
Yeah. They
For
had
the
some really neat
$5
stuff.
or whatever we spent. Yeah.
Yeah. It was, so it's $10 per adult.
Okay.
Yeah. Still not bad.
We spent an hour there.
I think we actually ended up spending like an hour and a half.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we had initially what I had planned is for us to go to Barricade, which is a barcade down in Pocatello. But you wanted to see the cleaning museum. And of course, I wanted to accommodate you on your birthday. So we went there first, sort of with the idea that we would probably go to Barricade next. But then we decided we wanted pizza for dinner.
So we went to Brazen wood-fired
that place
pizza.
Was good. And the cool
So
thing
good.
was,
Open on weekends.
they were like a pop-up shop in the kitchen of a different place.
Yeah, of like a tap house.
Yeah. Super fun.
Mm-hmm. You forgot my favorite stop, maybe.
Oh, Scoops and Sliders. I can't believe that I didn't mention that.
So you got to try these guys. They're just on the main drag. They're whatever that main road is between Pocatello and Chubbuck. I really should know that.
Yeah.
But elderflower ice cream. We had salted caramel kettle corn.
That was my personal favorite. It was really, really good.
Caramel apple cheesecake.
Also good. I would have liked a little more apple flavor in it, though.
Ruby red grapefruit. Not a sherbet. Not a sorbet.
Very creamy, very good. I actually put it with the elderflower, which was dairy-free, and the combo was fantastic. Botanical, amazing.
It was amazing. Highly recommend. Oh, and while we're on the subject of ice cream, real quick, you know the corner of Ammon and Lincoln, where the new McDonald's is, building near it with a Marco's Pizza, a soda shop, and there's going to be a Stella's ice cream.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know nothing about them other than I've started following them on Instagram. They look delicious.
I just love ice cream.
They've got a few locations kind of around here. So can't wait to give them a try.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really good. And also, shocked at how fast things have gone up over there. My goodness.
Yeah.
Progress.
Oh, but back to Pocatello for just a second. Pocatello, we were in you, and it was fantastic. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. Abra's, your floors and doors were a little sticky.
But your food's good, so it's fine.
Food's good.
That cabbage, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And then who started following us from Pocatello?
Oh, Patriot Power Wash.
Patriot Power Wash.
Yeah.
Hi to you guys.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. They saw us in the wild, they said.
They said, yeah, hey, we saw you. What are you doing in Pocatello? We thought you were an Idaho Falls podcast. Okay, first of all, please. Okay, if you see us in Rigby or you see us in Rexburg or I don't know.
Doesn't mean we're not IF based, babes.
Ashton, Driggs, Victor, Soda Springs, Preston, Lava Hot Springs, Bear Lake. You're going to see us at Twin Falls, even as much as we chucked them under the bus last week. There's nothing going on there. Nothing.
I don't think I've ever stuffed in Twin Falls.
So yes, you will see us around. And I'm repeating myself if I were to say, in this day and age of, is that AI? I think running into us in public is going to become more and more valuable.
I think so too.
Not to you, like to us.
Yeah.
Like being able to see people for reals that can give us real-time feedback and go, oh, hey, you guys.
Right, exactly.
So we have established that although it's late summer this week, still...
For now.
That some signs of fall are temperatures dropping, fall colors. We already had the fall equinox.
Right. White chicks are going out and getting their pumpkin spice lattes, and dragging their boyfriends to pumpkin patches and apple orchards.
People are making that joke about the white pumpkins, saying this is a pumpkin that's been drained of its spice. Use only ethically sourced pumpkin spice.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why, but that one's like still funny. I saw it like 5 years ago, and it's still funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
It gets a pass. Anyway, Film Garage 208 is having like a the scary movie contest or just a Halloween film contest. That's what it's called.
Yeah, which is so cool, by the way.
Yeah.
I love that they're sort of encouraging the creatives of the area to do a little something extra.
Ever since we've talked about them, because they're so impressive, right? They've got this great space with a cyc wall. That's the one that's the zero horizon wall,
Yes, those are cool.
right? Or the infinite horizon wall.
Yeah.
Like where you can, and it changes colors and so you put the right lighting on it and do product photography and stuff. They do a lot of great stuff over there and rent the space out to you too. If you're a creator and you've got a vision, they can help you bring that vision to life. That's always cool, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If you think it and then you want to
make it.
see it realized, if you want to see your vision completely realized,
Yeah.
these are your guys. Film Garage 208. That's their name. Okay. They have 2 rules, I guess, that can be found at filmgarage208.com. Filmgarage208.com. If you have a vision, you have until October 20th to plan, film, and edit 4 minutes or less. Chance to win $1,000.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cool.
I like that.
Keep it up, guys. 2 more stories, including this one that I'm not sure we should even do, Karley, because it smacks a lot of an urban legend.
Ooh, I kind of love urban legends, though.
And it's sort of, what do you call it when you're paranoid or unreasonably afraid of another country?
Oh, xenophobia?
Yeah, right. Or Zionist or nationalist or whatever.
Xenophobic.
Okay, yeah, xenophobic. Yeah. All right. I thought that was for xenomorphs, which you should be afraid of.
Yes, that's fair.
Let's tell you the urban legends first, so that we'll get you into ridiculous thinking mode when we tell you this actual story that we heard, and it was posted, and maybe in one of the groups, I don't know.
Okay.
The first one is, have you heard that the family goes on vacation, right? And they have a great time, and they get back home. And they're reviewing the footage. This is back when, each family had their own separate sort of camcorder.
Oh, right.
They're reviewing the footage from their vacation, and they see that their hotel room was broken into, and some thieves raided their room and took a video of them raiding the room and sticking their toothbrushes, the family's toothbrushes,
Ew.
up their butts.
Okay. I mean, I remember seeing that in a very different horror movie, but sure.
Really? You've seen that?
In a horror movie, yeah. There was one about this guy who was I think it was I think it was a Netflix one, but basically he was this weird incel dude that watched people in his Airbnbs and stuff. And this couple went to stay in one of his rooms and he was watching them the whole time. And he went and brushed his teeth with the girl's toothbrush. And I guess it wasn't his butt, but apparently his mouth was super gross and he has bad dental hygiene.
Still nightmarish to think about.
Because the boyfriend is like, hey, babe, I can't find my toothbrush. Can I use yours? And she's like, yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Which is a little weird, but whatever. I get it.
And if this was
but he tries to use her toothbrush and he's like, oh, it smells so gross.
Okay, because if this was on Netflix about Airbnbs, that urban legend I just told you was 30 years old at least.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
Maybe even predates the internet. Mm-hmm. The other urban legend is, a family goes to Mexico. They get a cactus. They bring it home. It starts vibrating a little, shaking a little. Okay. And the guy's like, what's going on? Calls the local nursery and they say, sir, can you please describe the cactus? And he describes the cactus. And they're like, sir, take that cactus outside right now. And I don't know, we need some other elements of danger. The guy has a brand new set of triplets, little babies.
Okay.
And a dog.
Okay.
And so the guy takes the cactus outside and it's but this is back when phones were portable, like a cordless. Takes it outside, puts it on the sidewalk, and it explodes with 1 million tarantulas.
Oh.
Have you heard that one?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, so there's 2 urban legends.
Okay.
That people will swear 30 years ago that happened to a friend of a friend.
Right, or something.
Okay. So with those in mind, here's this. How's that for when Mikey's disclaimer is twice as long as the actual story?
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to know what actually did happen.
Here it goes. Dude, I worked on a lady that went to Mexico for mommy makeover with 2 friends. She had complications and went to a doctor here, and they asked her when she got her kidney out.
That's scary.
She said she hadn't. They said she's missing one. So the other 2 that went with her went to doctors. They were missing 1, 2. So if you go to Mexico for cheap surgery, check your kidneys because the implication.
Which also, how do you even check your kidneys before you leave?
Well, I mean, I guess you get an x-ray before you go and an x-ray when you come back. I don't know.
But even if you did, you can't prove that they're the ones who did. I mean, It probably was, but
And I guess that you've heard that third urban legend everyone has, right?
Right.
You go to Vegas, you go on a date, you meet someone on Tinder.
Yeah.
But
totally. And then
wake up in a bathtub with a note that says,
"Thanks for the kidney, bye."
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Get to
I
the
think
ER.
there was even like a whole Family Guy episode about that.
Oh, I'm sure. Like that one's so famous that it's been parodied.
Right.
Ad infinitum. This one kind of sounds like that too, but it is sort of scary. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, is it could happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's what sucks is there are so many circumstances where people like literally actually go and price it out and realize that the medical tourism route is the cheaper option.
Sweden, wherever, Finland.
Yeah, I've heard Spain is a good one for it. Apparently.
Yeah, like you can put the entire you can fly the entire family there, put them up in an Airbnb and stay there for 2 weeks for the cost of a surgery here.
Yeah. You can do that for less than the cost of a surgery here.
Right. So anyway, that's the story. Throwing it out there. Light us up in the comments if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I think the most horrifying element of that is it sucks how expensive things are right now. And we really ought to work on that a little. And
I hate this timeline. Late stage capitalism sucks.
Right. Yeah. And also, I think that overall, most likely, especially if you're going through hospitals and stuff like that, you're going to get providers who are ethical, who don't want to hurt people, who just want to do their job, and who probably aren't willing to risk their medical license and stuff just to steal a kidney and get, like $6,000 on the black market? It's weird how little the human body is worth if you were to break it down. I remember seeing a video on the internet talking about how much your body is worth on the black market. It's not that much,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some of us are probably worth more in parts.
Right.
Than we are.
Than your current net worth. That's probably true.
All right, let's end this with some let's step off this topic and end this with some brain bleach. What do you say?
I love it.
All right. We talked about the it was only $15 million, that wildlife bridge on I-25 near Denver.
Right.
Idaho's getting one, Interstate 90 in North Idaho.
Excited.
Yeah, it was an old bridge to nowhere or whatever. Like it was an old, mining bridge or something. But they've just finished this bridge in the community of Osborne. It now offers safe passage for both wildlife and drivers.
That's nice.
And I wanted to play this for you. There's one that just recently, not only did it get completed, the Parley's Canyon Wildlife Overpass in Utah, but now UDOT has some stats.
Ooh, I do love some good numbers.
They've used it long enough to where they've been able to statistically
gather information,
determine some things.
I love that. Let's hear it.
Let's watch this, can we?
Yeah.
I'll read it to you.
In case you're just listening.
Because everyone could use some good news.
Yeah.
Here's some new info and footage of the Parley's Wildlife Overpass. Earlier this year, USU released a new study on the project. It highlighted key findings, including mule deer successfully crossed 97% of the time.
They're really cute, by the way.
Super cute. There was up to a 77% reduction in wildlife vehicle collisions.
Wow.
Researchers estimated a $15 million cost benefit over the bridge's lifetime.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the personal favorite finding, get ready to have this tugged a little. Moose successfully crossed 100% of the time.
That's nice. That's really nice. Especially because moose collisions are the ones that scare me the most. Like, I don't know if you ever saw that Mythbusters episode where they talk about, like, what you should do if you recognize that you're going to be hitting a moose. It's always bad.
Oh, geez.
Like, you're boned either way.
Did they use a ballistic gel skeleton?
I think they did, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, that's just really nice.
That is really nice, isn't it?
I love a critter. I'm glad that the critters aren't being hurt. And it has the added benefit of keeping drivers safer, of keeping families from losing people that they love.
These things are working. It's nice to see. You've heard me say before on this show, whatever mankind can fuck up, we can fix.
I think so.
And that's what my takeaway on that is.
Yeah.
All right.
That's nice.
Let's wrap it up with what's coming up.
So this Friday, October 3rd, there's going to be a glow party at the Idaho Falls Zoo. It's going to go on from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's going to be a night of music, dancing, food, and fun at the zoo. I always love the little after hours events that they do.
Yeah.
I think they're so fun.
It's cool to be in a familiar place, but like
At night.
the magic happens.
Right.
Free glow sticks and like unlimited soda.
So you can really like hop the kids up on caffeine a little.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah. Let's see here. Also, this Saturday, October 4th, Snake River Animal Shelter is going to have their 10th anniversary celebration.
Yes.
That's going to be going on from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm glad that they're giving it a whole day because they deserve it. It'll be free admission, adoption specials, free raffles, and you can actually bring your pets with you to take some cute pictures together.
Mm-hmm. Check their schedule for when things are happening because not everything Karley just mentioned is happening the whole time.
Right.
So yeah, check their Facebook page or their website.
All right. And then next Friday, October 10th at 5 p.m. is going to be a water tower tribute block party on Memorial Drive. It's basically a special Idaho Falls farmers market that's going to be at night with fireworks and more. It's a nice farewell to the old water tower.
You know, it sounds like a fun time. It does.
I think it does.
And I think this is a part of the strategic plan that the city of Idaho Falls has for the people who are going to say, how come you tore down our old water tower?
You know what?
They're going to be able to point to all of these events and say, look, we gave you plenty of time to mourn.
Yeah. But I think it's good that they are actively making sure that people have a chance to say goodbye. They recognize that progress has to be made, but also it is a city icon. It's something that it's been part of our skyline for decades, damn near a century, right?
Too long, 80 years.
Right,
I think
okay.
we're at 88.
Still,
Something like that.
time.
And it was only supposed to be 75 or something.
I get why people are sad, and I'm glad that the city recognizes that people are a little bummed and they're trying to make the transition a little easier on us.
Okay. You'll be just fine, I promise.
Brat.
Okay. That's our show. Go get 'em, Tiger.
Be kind to critters.
IFAF.